I apologize for my language in this video, but there are things I need to say, and I need to say it loud, and I need to say it so everyone can understand it. I'm on the idea of, just like George Patton, when I have something to say, I make it loud and dirty so everyone will remember it. I'm going to say it, and I think this video probably might be flagged, but frankly I don't care because quite honestly, I can't hold it back anymore. After the last January 6th, after the last hearing, and not to mention after the speech that Donald Trump gave earlier this week at Turning Point, I have to say it. Donald Trump needs to be arrested, indicted, charged not only with dereliction of duty, which will probably end up upending his political career ever, but honestly, he needs to be charged with treason, an offense punishable by death. I know how harsh that sounds, and I don't give a fuck. I'm tired of it. I am so fucking tired of making up excuses for this guy. Donald Trump went to TruthSocial not too long after the Department of Justice actually made clear that they were actually going to investigate him more into his actions on January 6th. I keep saying the investigation is over. We know what happened on January 6th, and we know what Donald Trump did and didn't do on January 6th. Did he do anything to stop the violence? No. Did he do everything to push it forward? Fuck yes, he did. The tweet made it clear. And now, not too recently, we see that his former former acting Secretary of Defense, Christopher Miller, said it plain and simple. Trump did not order any troops. He didn't order the National Guard to January 6th, to the Capitol. He is the only person next to the acting Secretary of Defense that can order troops there. Not the Speaker of the House, as he keeps bullshitting that he says that Nancy Pelosi could have done, but couldn't have done. Nancy Pelosi did not have the authority. The President of the United States, as Commander-in-Chief, had the authority. But anyway, he goes up on TruthSocial, and now, first off, the Georgia investigation into the phone calls in which Donald Trump tried to get the Secretary of State to steal votes away from Biden voters and give them to Trump is still ongoing. And that's probably the investigation that will fuck him. By fuck him, I mean end him. Anyway, he goes on TruthSocial and he says this. The Georgia phone calls were perfect. Many lawyers, people on both sides were knowingly on the call. I assume the call was taped. There were zero complaints or angry how dare you charges made during the call, and no hang-ups by anyone aggrieved or insulted at what was said. They were perfect phone calls. I was just doing my job as president and seeking fairness and the truth. The election was rigged and stolen. Fuck it. You are a fucking idiot, Trump. You are a goddamn fucking idiot. We heard the phone call. The entire country, hell, the entire fucking civilized world heard the phone call. They all heard the call. You were trying to get the Secretary of State to steal votes away from Democrats and give them to you for you to stay in power. That would be called tampering with an election, you fucking moron. That would be tampering with an election. And you really think that and you implicate other people in this, saying that other people listened in the phone call. Are you out of your fucking mind? You think the January 6th committee or anyone else or the prosecutors in Georgia You really think they're not going to call those people to testify? How fucking idiotic are you? I mean, you must have some sort of death wish. You must have some kind of political death wish. So you can go on with your life, probably disappear, which you probably won't because you're too much, you jerk off to the attention you get. You probably secretly jerk off every time you see the numbers on your troops go up. You really are that fucking stupid, aren't you? You really are that fucked up in the head. You're hanging yourself, Trump. And I'm not saying this as a concern to you, because frankly, I don't give a fuck what you do to yourself. Hell, you want to put a bullet between your own fucking head? That's on you. I ain't encouraging it. But frankly, I think that's where we're headed at this point. The noose is tightening around you, Trump. Now you got only one of two choices at this point. You can either turn yourself in and tell the truth, or just pull the pin on it, pull the trigger, take the fast way down off the top of Trump Tower, not using the elevator or the stairs, and end it. Because quite frankly, if you keep going like this, you're going to be ending up in prison. And I'm not talking, and if we're up to me, honestly, and I'm saying this, and I don't give a fuck how bad it makes me sound. I don't care. If I were trying this case, I would be trying you for treason. And thanks to the 187 minutes that you did nothing, not to mention the perfect phone call, my case would be made, and I would show no fucking mercy. And I'll give you only one choice, Trump. What method of execution do you want? Firing squad? The chair? Lethal injection? Or hanging? You see, Trump, it's up to you. You put yourself in this spot. We didn't do this to you. The Democrats didn't do this to you, although you like to find a way to scapegoat all of us, because we didn't vote for your demented ass. Your supporters who are now testifying against you inside and outside the Senate and Congress didn't do this against you, although they're the perfect scapegoats, and they let this continue on for 4 fucking years and did nothing during January 6th or even encouraged it in the vain hopes that if this happened, if this worked, I'd be set. Trump won't do anything to me. No one can touch me. But in the end of the day, you fucked yourself, Trump. Everything you said, everything you did, from the second you walked into the White House, from the second you stepped foot on the White House lips on January 6th, from the second you sent those tweets during the attack, from the second you did, from the 187 minutes, you did nothing. As I said earlier, your own defense secretary said you didn't even order the troops. You fucked yourself, Trump. We didn't fuck you. You fucked yourself. I just hope you don't have to, unlike the victims of a lot of your Republican senators and congressmen, especially one Matt Gaetz, and trust me, Gaetz, I'm just getting started with you, asshole. I'm just fucking getting started with you. Sooner or later, the metaphysical fucking you've been doing to yourself, someone's going to do it for you. And you won't like that. Trust me, Trump. Now you got one of two choices. Take the coward's way out, or shut the fuck up and pray something that blows over. Because you will never see the inside of the White House again. That's a promise. I apologize for my language in this, but I can't do it anymore. I just can't hold it back anymore. I tried to be diplomatic about all this. I just can't. Because more people are falling for this bullshit. Just today, someone says that Brittany Griner is getting exactly what she deserves. I asked them, when the time comes, Donald Trump is put on trial, will you still say that? They didn't answer me. In fact, accuse me of being a drug dealer myself. That's what we're dealing with in this country. Donald Trump has completely burned everything in this country. No more. The chickens are coming home to roost, motherfucker. And it's time for you to dance. CTP, know the truth. God bless. Peace to the left, justice to the right.